On today's video, we are going to make this fast hair growth and nourishing oil treatment. It contains antibacterial, antifungal properties, vitamins, and antioxidants that help protect hair from oxidative damage and help with hair growth. I've been using this oil since 2020 and it has helped my hair a lot. This oil is very effective. It helps strengthen the hair roots, repairs damaged follicles, and also stops damage and prevents breakage. This oil is also 100% natural. To make this oil, all you need is just 3 basic ingredients. My first ingredient is neem, fresh neem leaves. If you have the powder, feel free to use the powder, but I love to use it in fresh form. The fresh one is more potent. If you have access to the fresh neem leaves, it is more potent than the dried version. So these are the fruits on the leaves. We are not going to be using the fruits, but the leaves. We are only going to be making use of the neem leaves. Neem is an excellent herb for treating the scalp and hair. It contains antibacterial characteristics and is great for promoting healthy hair. Neem declines the rate of your dandruff and reduces scalp inflammation. It strengthens and protects hair from damage. Also, neem helps reduce hair fall and promotes the growth of new hair. Antioxidants in neem leaves prevent the premature graying of hair. Lastly, neem leaves improves the health of dry hair ends by hydrating them. So after plucking the neem leaves, here's what I have. And we're going to move over to the next ingredient. Our next ingredient is cloves. Cloves contains eugenol, which promotes hair growth. This compound contains antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties that can be beneficial for your scalp. Eugenol also contains anti-androgenetic properties, thus it can slow down the effects of androgens on your hair follicles, boosting hair growth in people suffering from androgenetic alopecia. Cloves are also rich in a number of nutrients required for hair growth, including potassium, sodium, omega-3 fatty acids, iron, manganese, vitamin K and C, iodine, and fiber. On your screen is a subscriber. One of you sent me this review that she hasn't been able to grow hair on her bald spot, but since she started using cloves, the recipe shared on this channel, she started seeing some hair sprouts on that area, on the areas where she was balding. Guys, do not joke with cloves. I thought I should share this here to encourage some of you. I have 1 tablespoon of the cloves pods as my measurements, which I transferred into the plucked neem leaves. For the neem leaves, we have half a handful of the neem leaves, the plucked neem leaves. You can also do 1 cup of the neem leaves. So I'll go ahead and pound the 2 ingredients using my mortar and pestle. Please, you can use your blender if that's what you have. You must not use mortar and pestle. I use that because it's easier for me. For the oil, we used olive oil, this brand of olive oil. Please feel free to use any original olive oil you have around you. You can also use coconut oil or castor oil, whichever you have. Go ahead and use that. Olive oil is rich in healthy monosaturated fats. Olive oil contains large amounts of antioxidants. It has strong anti-inflammatory properties. Olive oil reduces breakage and damage. It helps with moisture, shine, softness, and increased hair growth. For the proportion, I used 1 cup of olive oil. Next, I transferred my pounded neem leaves and cloves into it. Stir to combine all the ingredients. This paste comes with lumps, so you have to make sure that you stir it properly. Make sure that all the lumps from pounding and blending are dissolved in the oil. The next thing you want to do after stirring is to set up a DIY double boiler method. Light up your stove and then pour some water in your pot or pan, whichever you have. Place it on the heat. Allow it to boil. Once it starts boiling, place the bowl in the pot containing the oil. Allow this to infuse for about 15 minutes on low heat. Make sure this is on low heat. Make sure to stir from time to time. Do not stay away from this oil because it can overcook or over infuse on heat. The heat might kill the ingredients. That's what I'm trying to explain. Stand by this oil and then stir continuously until 15 minutes mark. Once it's 15 minutes mark, bring down the bowl from the heat and then allow to cool down completely before you sieve. Once you notice that the oil has cooled down completely, go ahead and sieve. You can use your cheesecloth or strainer. If you're the type that don't like particles in your hair, please use cheesecloth. If cloves have never worked for you, try this combo and you will definitely love it. So I'll go ahead and sieve that, making sure that the water that comes with the leaves doesn't penetrate the oil. I'm going to show you how to be careful on this. When you're sieving, try not to squeeze too tightly, and even if you do, when you're decanting the oil, make sure not to transfer the residue underneath the bowl, just as I'm going to do right now. As I'm decanting the oil, you will be taking note of the residue. Look at that. This residue is what you should discard, okay? The filtrate is basically what we are using, okay? Once you're happy with this result, transfer it into your applicator bottle. For those of you that are worried about this treatment going bad, you can add vitamin E oil or maybe any other essential oil of your choice. Please don't get me wrong, essential oils are not preservatives, but vitamin E oil can actually preserve oils. The work of the essential oil there is just to boost this oil. People love to use essential oil. I for one, I love to use essential oil. So you can add in few drops of essential oil to this to further boost the oil. It's not a must, it's actually optional. If your hair is bald, all you need to do is just apply this oil on those problem areas, the spots that you're balding. Apply it and massage it. If your scalp is sensitive, please do this once or twice weekly. But if your scalp is not sensitive, you can use this oil every day, but apply sparingly on your scalp and then give yourself a gentle massage. If you have a massager, please go ahead and use it. Trust me, your hair would definitely sprout. Places where you were balding would definitely grow out. I'm not kidding. You can use this oil as your pre-poo. You can use it to add to further boost your deep conditioners. You can use it for hot oil treatments. You can use it for a whole bunch of stuff. That brings me to the end of today's video. Please come to the comment section. Let's continue this conversation. You can ask your questions and I'll be there to reply. Thank you and see you on my next one.